We all grew up playing video games, watching cartoons, or reading comics. Seeing all of these interesting futuristic vehicles shown to us certainly made us believe that one day, these vehicles would become an actual real thing. Well, believe it or not, the future is here, and today, we're going to take a look at some of the most expensive cars from the future that you will end up seeing very soon. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. First, we have the Sony Vision S. This is one of the biggest surprises we've had this year at CES, including the long-awaited PlayStation 5 logo. Sony has not been one of the companies focusing on car manufacturing so far. However, the time has finally come. Sony Vision S is a concept of an electric car that's designed to showcase great strength and technology. This car is certainly something special, seeing all of the interesting features it's supposed to have, which include various widescreen displays, 33 different sensors in both the interior and exterior of the car, always-on connection, and an EV platform that has been engineered by Magna. These are just a small handful of interesting features that will make you curious about this masterpiece. Sony has not said a lot about the car, knowing the discussion about it lasted for only 2 minutes. However, they sure managed to make people curious and wanting to know more. Next up is the Honda Augmented driving concept car. Another very cool car that was announced to us this year at CES is this weird-looking Honda Augmented driving concept car. According to Honda, this car has been designed to flawlessly switch between autonomous driving mode and manual driving mode. Even in the manual driving mode, this car's system will always remain on standby and have its sensors pointing out at its driver to predict and ensure when they might want to change the mode and control. While the car looks completely otherworldly, it also features a very weird manual driving mode as well. In order to start the vehicle, you are required to pat the steering wheel twice, and to speed up, you actually need to push your steering wheel away from you. Logically, to slow down would mean you're required to pull it towards you. Honda did not speak about what powers the car. However, many believe it will surely be powered by some type of electric engine, taking into consideration the overall appearance of the car and its announced features. Now we have the stunning Mercedes-Benz Vision A VTR. Of course, Mercedes-Benz has managed to surprise everyone as well. Just like the previous two, Mercedes-Benz ended up revealing their new bionic self-driving electric car that was inspired by the movie Avatar. The Vision A VTR is described as an extension of our own bodies, and weirdly, this car does not seem to have a steering wheel at all. According to everything we've seen at CES, this car looks like it's alive. With its 33 bionic flaps on the back of the car, this car seems to be communicating with its driver about the environment around it, and even changes the colors of them depending on the situation it's found in. According to Mercedes-Benz, these flaps were basically designed to represent the scales on the creatures of Pandora in the Avatar movie. To make things even better, even more futuristic, this car can be seen as a conduit between the vehicle and its driver. Placing your hand on the center console located in the interior of the car, your car will wake up and recognize who's driving based on your breath and your unique heartbeat. Of course, that is not everything there is about this amazingly designed car. Vision A VTR is basically an emission-free electric car that can be charged fully in only 15 minutes, which is seriously outstanding. Unlike all other cars that are charged, this one has battery technology that is completely different than what we're used to. This one is based on graphene-based organic cell chemistry, which makes it completely unharmful for our planet. Now let's look at the Lotus Aveo. This is something new for the Lotus company. Back in 2017, Lotus was bought by a Chinese automaker, Geely, and this is what has come out of it since then. Lotus Aveo is the first British electric hypercar and has been taking aerospace as inspiration since the beginning of the production. Featuring full carbon fiber body, beautiful angles, and jaw-dropping lines, this car has a total of close to 2,000 horsepower and is capable of actual magic. While this car is nothing as big as a Lamborghini, Ferrari, or McLaren, it's certainly something special, and according to the meaning behind its name, it's the first in existence. According to Lotus, Aveo was not designed to just look pretty and like a hypercar. Aveo is all about being advanced, especially advanced when it comes to its battery technology. Unlike most cars, this car can accept an 800 kilowatt charge, which is 450 kilowatts more than the standards we have today. For example, Tesla's supercharger currently offers only a maximum of 150 kilowatts. The charging time of Aveo is impressive. It can charge to full in only 9 minutes. The Audi Amy is next. This one is a special one, and while it looks like a little cute car, this car is actually very spacious and features more lights than any other car ever made. The Audi Amy has been introduced back in 2019 in Shanghai, and since then it has been one of the cars people have been talking about ever since. According to James Nissen, the interior architect designer who works for Audi, this car was designed for people who want to drive from point A to point B in the city without dealing with hectic noise and terrible traffic. Unlike most cars mentioned on this list, the Audi Amy is more like a driving living room where you can read a book and still be on the move to the place of your choosing. Why are they comparing it to a living room though? Well, simply because you can even grow your favorite plants in it. According to James Nissen, they use climbing plants all over the see-through roof just to give you a bit more nature to look at while you drive through the boring city environment. As previously mentioned, this car features more lights than any other. But why? Michael Horn explains the lights are designed to actually communicate with the environment. This means Audi Amy will display different light animations and change its light colors depending on where it's at. Coming in next is the Porsche Taycan. This is the first all-electric car from Porsche, and it's living up to the brand's high-performance reputation. If you're looking for precise handling, great acceleration, and an amazing design, Porsche Taycan is all that, and even more. Taycan is the first electric car to use a 2-speed transmission that allows better acceleration time and much shorter charging time. The Porsche Taycan is basically the first real opponent of the Tesla Model S, and if you take a closer look at it, you will understand why. While Tesla does have a tiny advantage over Taycan, it is still pricier and has been focusing more on the looks than it has on the performance. For Porsche Taycan, it's all about performance, and the looks have been put on a secondary place. But also like Tesla, if there's a Taycan, there must be a Tricon, right? Imagine having a Porsche that is actually a truck merged with the Taycan itself. While Porsche Tricon is not going to be a thing for a while, it's still worth mentioning because it looks great, and it would surely have many interested drivers who will want to buy it. It's very unlikely to see Porsche releasing an all-electric truck. However, it's possible, knowing that they have all the knowledge and technology to do so. Looking at the Porsche Taycan specifications that claim Taycan Turbo is capable of pulling off 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds and a top speed of 161 miles per hour, and Turbo S capable of getting to 60 miles per hour in less than 2.6 seconds to the same 161 miles per hour as the Turbo, the issue with making Porsche Tricon would be actually its weight more than its space or power. The truck would obviously weigh a lot more than the regular Taycan, which would add up quite a bit of stress to the battery itself. According to Adele Boris, it would all be possible, and he even made it look surprisingly easy. This digitally designed truck looks like a real Porsche truck, and even gives out the real Taycan vibes looking at the front of it. Who knows, maybe someday we'll really get to see a real Porsche Tricon concept as well. Of course, the Tesla Cybertruck is in the list as well. Remember on November 21st when Tesla finally revealed their Cybertruck and made the entire world go insane? Well, Tesla Cybertruck is supposed to be fully released in late 2021, and everyone is impatiently waiting for it. There are 3 different versions of this vehicle manufactured by Tesla, and most of the differences are related to their battery packs. For example, the single-motor version will offer 250 miles of range. The second, dual-motor all-wheel drive will reach 300 miles, while third, a tri-motor version will have 500 miles. Like a real truck, Tesla Cybertruck can tow up to an insane 14,000 pounds, and it has seats for 6 people to comfortably sit in and enjoy the ride. The Tesla Cybertruck might not have been the best-looking truck out there, but it is different. Very different. Elon Musk has spoken about the design of the Cybertruck, saying it does feature the Blade Runner look. However, the majority of people really don't mind it at all. On the contrary, it made it even more popular. Lastly, we have the Toyota LQ. Okay, so this one is quite special, not only due to its strange but very interesting design, but also the fact that it features an onboard artificial intelligence agent known as Yui. Yui is the onboard AI who interacts with the driver and provides personalized experience by responding depending on the emotional and physical state of the driver. This means Yui will play music based on the environment your car is driving in. She will provide you with all of the information you want to know and even recognize if you're tired. Upon noticing you're tired, the car will inflate the air bladder in the back of your seat, making sure you always sit upright, and it will slowly direct the cool air to you. To make this car even better, the Toyota LQ is doing its best to clean harmful emissions too. This car will use a newly developed catalyst coating that is designed to purify the air as it drives around. The coating is meant to purify a minimum of 60% of ozone found in 1,000 liters of air. So there you have it, some of the most incredible futuristic cars that are closer to reality than we think. Thanks for watching the video.